Hey, call me Shape. And today I'm reacting to a video titled Black Women Waste Their Prime, Then Cry as Single Moms. Let's get right into it.
You're not going to get no prettier, right? So
That's deep.
you reach a peak at some point, right? So
Yeah.
okay, you're pretty.
Yeah.
It's not gonna magically get any prettier. So the only place you got to go is down. Why would you wait until you start, it starts devaluing? Like when you first win a trophy, like you love it, you want to show it off to everybody, and after a while, it's on a shelf, it's dusty, and it don't look like it did when you first got it.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
at the end of the day, you can go and get a degree and look for men. And I tell women this all the time, you might as well do it when you have your best looks, when you're at your best, you don't have all of this, stuff to boggle you down, you don't have any kids and all this other stuff. And you're at a place, especially if you're in school, you're at a place where there's multiple men on the come up.
Yeah. Yeah, but you know that's
degrees, all this stuff.
yeah, and but that point that you're making is a really sensitive like space for like especially in our community, in particular, like in the D.C., Maryland, Virginia area, where the sense is that our sisters have a chance to have their cake and eat it too. Like I should be able to pursue my doctorate, and take my time in choosing how I want to date. Like there doesn't need to be a sense of urgency for dating because there's.
You're not going to get.
Yeah, that's the myth. That's the lie. There's no sense of urgency. I don't know about you, baby, but everything has their time. Okay, and you can't have everything. You got to choose one or the other. When you decide, you cut yourself off from other opportunities, okay? Decide. You cut yourself off the other side, okay? It's easy concept. I know a lot of women can't get it because y'all think y'all going to be beautiful forever. But like she said, you're a trophy at first. But you're going to get dusty on that shelf. Oh, yeah. And when you on that shelf, that's when it's the worst time to try to date. Why don't you try to date and strike when the iron's hot? Okay? And ultimately, why go for these careers that you guys actually don't want to work in? I mean, so many women that actually hate their jobs. Whether they're nurses, whether they're doctors, they hate their job. So if you want a man that can make a lot of money, stop trying to become him. I'm just saying, stop trying to become him.
Baby.
What you don't want the baby for?
I can't do this. I already got 2 fucking kids. I can't. I barely even want those 2 kids.
Yeah, but you told me to do it and I did it.
You're talking out of the ordinary right now. I don't want these kids. I don't want none of these kids.
Yes, you do. Stop eyeing up, bro.
I don't want none of these fucking kids.
What you gonna do then? Cause we not getting up. We not doing the abortion thing, bro. That's not
It's
what
not
we
even
doing.
about getting a fucking abortion. It's about me not wanting to be a mom no more. I don't want to be a mom
For
at
what?
all.
What makes you not want to be a mom no more? Cause the baby's always crying. You gotta wake up.
It's too much. It's too much for me. You sitting here.
You doing the most for what, bro? You over here choking and stuff for what? All because of kids, bro, that you sat down and had. Yes, you do want to do it.
I'm not strong enough.
Yes, you is. Stop crying. Just stop crying, bro. Please stop crying.
Body looks horrible. These 3 kids is fucking my body up. I don't have it in me no more to be a mom. I can't this baby.
You don't want the baby.
Oh, man. Someone said that this is her the baby daddy's her oldest child. Jesus Christ. He says, my wife is crying because she doesn't want none of our kids and she's pregnant with our 3rd child. Jesus. Pray for her, Lord. Pray for her, Lord. I'll protect that woman. We don't want her to do anything scary. Okay? We won't want her to do anything. Okay? So just watch out for her. Keep her in your prayers. I'm just saying.
So you think a 20-year-old should be having kids?
By age 30, a woman has 4% of her total lifetime viable eggs left.
Wow.
At 35, it's a large loss in the ability to repair DNA fragmentation. So if the man's sperm has some fragmentation, a woman that's 27 can easily repair it after she conceives. One of the theories why autism is up is because people are having their first kid older. So if you're an older man, you really got to be careful. 2 45-year-olds, tough to have your first kid. Biology has not yet read the Declaration of Independence or the French Bill of Rights or the Feminist Manifesto.
So you think a 20?
Yeah, women don't want to hear that. They don't want to hear that. For some reason, they want to believe that they could be any age they want to have kids. And maybe so. But your best years are before you're 30. I'm just saying. Your best years. So if you're going to save anything and delay anything, delay your degree, delay the job, delay the career, have the kids now and pursue the career later on. You know, because I get it. You want to be done with college, get college out the way, and you already have your degree while you have kids. But when you have kids, you're going to take time off from your job anyway, so you might even lose that job. Why not have the kids already, and then after they're at the point where they're self-sufficient, then pursue the job? Or, you know, do something else. I don't know. This is what I think. I don't know. I'm not saying I got all the answers. I'm just saying, you know, I think the way we're doing it hasn't shown to be any good. I don't see anybody happy with the results they got. You know? And maybe people don't even want to go to college anymore. That might be a thing.
Listen, I don't know who needs to hear this, but just because you have multiple baby daddies does not mean that you are less valuable. It does not mean that nobody will date you, okay? It just means that you need to refine your dating standards, because there are men out there like this who will say to you that you are less valuable because you have multiple children with multiple men. But at the end of the day, men who do that, I really qualify them as my sisters. Listen, I don't know who needs to hear this, but
You qualify them as your sister. I mean, women try to shame us for our standards, but then at the same time talking about refine their standards, get higher standards. So let me guess, you're going to get higher standards to get a more valuable guy, but he's going to keep his standards low so you can get in? Make it make sense. I mean, according to you, you know, people need to up their standards. So why, if someone's trying to up their standards, they're going to choose you? Look, there's some great single moms out there. I'm not here trying to say every single mom's horrible. But let's not make it seem like you guys are the top of the totem pole. Let's just tell the truth. Kids are a lot to do it. Especially if you're a single mom, that's a lot to do. That's a big burden to take on. The reason why I can't date the single moms is because they just don't got no time to date. They're too busy taking their son to practice, doing this, doing that. All they got time for a lot of times just to get smashed. A lot of times single moms really only got time to go on a couple dates here and there and get some date. I'm just keeping it real. Like, you know, I'm not saying, you know, I want it to be that way. It just happens to be the way it is. Single moms are busy. They're very busy. I like girls who could spend a night and damn near live with me if they wanted to. Right? I'm dating a girl, she got her own place. You know, she's busy with work, but when she's free, she could be with me. You know what I'm saying? And I like that a little better. I'm just saying, you know, I got standards too, okay? Don't complain. Don't get mad at me. All right?
I've heard people say, something must be wrong with Halle Berry. She can't keep a man. Who's to say I want to keep a man? I don't want to keep the wrong man. Like, I'm not crazy.
No.
Right?
No.
So when you find that you make a mistake, we all make mistakes. We have a right to say, oh God, this was a mistake. Let me start again. We have a right to do that. I've heard people say,
You do have a right that you made a mistake, but you do also have a right for other people to say they don't want to deal with your mistakes. I get it that you feel like you get second and third and fourth chances. And Halle Berry, if anyone had pretty privilege in their life, it was Halle Berry. Halle Berry, we grew up having crushes on Halle Berry. People looked at Halle Berry as one of the most beautiful women in the world. But feminism is the reason why she's alone, because she thought that, you know, she's so beautiful she could get away with anything. That no matter what she do, no matter how old she got, everybody's going to desire her. And now, guess what she's doing? Now, guess what Halle Berry's doing, right? At the age of 58, Halle Berry, she went to the Met Gala, you know what I'm saying, with her cooter showing. Her cooter is showing at the Met Gala. You could see her cooter in her outfit. Like, Halle, what were you thinking? What were you thinking, Halle? I know you're thinking you want attention. You want to get as much attention as you can as possible. I get it. But here's the reality, though, Halle, what you don't understand that I understand, is that women, you guys, you gals have a time. There's a time and place for everything. And if you want to get the most high value man you could possibly get, you got to do it when you're younger. Because when you're older, you just have to understand that men your age could date younger, especially if you find them to be valuable. If Halle Berry finds a man to be valuable and he's older, let's say he's in his 50s, maybe he's in his late 40s, chances are he could date a much younger girl. I'm 37. The girl I'm talking to right now, she's 26. Yeah. Yeah. But I did date a 40-year-old chick, and she played games as if I couldn't date someone younger. And guess what? Now I'm dating someone younger. Now I'm dating someone 14 years younger than you. And the girl I was dating at 40, she turned 41 this year. Yeah. Yeah. So I'm just saying this, like, you know, I get we all want equality. We want men and women to be equal and women to be equal to men. That's not really how it works. It's not how it works. I get it. I get it. Y'all want everything. Y'all can't be satisfied. Y'all never satisfied with nothing. Okay? Women are never satisfied. You can be the most beautiful woman in the world and you're still full with discontent. Still.
I learned exactly how the fall of man occurred in the Garden of Eden. Adam and Eve were in the Garden of Eden, and Adam said one day, wow, Eve, here we are, at one with nature, at one with God. We'll never age, we'll never die. And all our dreams come true the instant that we have them. And Eve said, yeah, it's just not enough, is it?
No, that's not funny.
I was just waiting for more.
Well, that was kind of his point.
Oh, God. Yo.
That's kind of what he was saying. I mean,
I learned a lot about...
You can't make this up. You can't make this up. Every man on the panel laughed at the joke. That's why it's funny. His meme says the quickest a man point has ever been proven in history. Absolutely. It was not only proven, it was displayed. She displayed it. She was waiting for more. Okay? That's why a lot of women, y'all, descendants of Eve, for sure, y'all have to be. The appetite that women have for more. Like in the Garden of Eden, God said that you can eat from every tree and freely. Every, which is abundance word, and freely, another abundance word. And then the devil came to Eve and lied. The devil said, God said you should not eat from every tree. God did not say that. And he said we can't eat from every. She said we can't eat from the trees, just not one tree. God didn't say that either. Okay, but either way, the first sin of man was when he followed the devil based on lack. When he decided that they're gonna focus on what he didn't have instead of what they did have. Okay. And I believe that's what women have today. Women still look at what they don't have. Every man, they're measuring a man by a standard that they can't live up to instead of appreciating what you have when you have a man. When you have a man, you got a lot more than just a wallet. If you reduce a man to a wallet, you're going to have a lot of trouble in this world because men were more than wallets. We are. But I get it. Women want their cake and eat it too. I get it. You know, you can't just be good looking as a black man. You also got to be funny. You got to be a corn star. You know what I'm saying? You got to be gentle with her. You got to have a lot of skills. And this is why I wrote a very valuable ebook called Be Attractive and Shut Up. Check it out. It's out right now. You guys can download it for free. Just click the link in the bio or the description. It's in both of them, right? It's in this link in this video and also in on my channel. You guys can check it out there. And then let me know what you think. If you like the book, send me a DM on Instagram at CallMeShape. I want to hear what you guys have to say. It's a quick read. 10 pages. You can't beat it. 10 pages. Quick read, all right? Anyway, like the video, subscribe to the channel. Channel blowing up. I appreciate you guys. Check out some of my other videos. And I'll see y'all over there.